Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 9th of January. So looking at the Eurodollar first, and well, yesterday saw more of a sell-off. It's broken the sort of consolidation phase that we were in. Looks like there is the potential to come down towards that monthly pivot, although at the moment we've still got the daily pivot above us, which may in itself give us the sell point. However, just looking through the different time frames here, you're looking at this 4 hourly, there's a bit of divergence sitting in there at the moment, so really would like to see that washed out in terms of either consolidation, a retracement a bit further, or a break of that low of the S2 down the weeklies. Now, as I said, coming down to the hourlies there's the untouched daily above us at the moment. It would provide us a decent sell point if we did see price get up to there. We never got the opportunity yesterday for any selling it back into the 21s as it was in its breakdown period there. It may just go without us today. It's already had a pop up back to that 21 in the last hour. At the moment it's looking weak. My preference still would be to sell into retracements. On the pound, pound's held up much better. It's sitting in this consolidation phase still, unlike the euro. It's already hit the weekly pivot, so it's taken that weight. It does have a monthly pivot below, still untouched. Any breakdown maybe of that daily 8 would be a sort of a better signal to the potential of that break-in. Just looking at the 4 hourly chart here, you can see how range bound it is at the moment, making it a little bit more difficult to maybe time. Yesterday I was looking at the potential of a breakdown. It started breaking down, just retraced back into range, and so it really looks like this range is more important than the trend or any other trend line. It's really looking for the break of the trend on cable, or trading it in its trend or in its range. Again, would be looking for retracements on the shorter time frames to maybe play this back down towards the lows. It's already hit the daily pivot, and it's maybe got with the euro coming down, got a possible better chance to the downside there if there's dollar strength coming through. Dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen's bucked the trend a little bit here yesterday, and actually strengthened whilst the euro was weakening. Although the pound held up well, this is still in a very tight range. I was talking about this yesterday. I talked about it on the update I did yesterday as well. It is in a very tight range here. In terms of where from, it's well, pretty complex at the moment in terms of where to. Even it's just so choppy here. It looks a lot easier on this hourly. Maybe a continuation of the strengthening move. It's already run through the daily pivot above. That's already done through the R1, S1, S1, S2. Makes for it. It's probably limited its range in terms of already done so much movement through the Asian session there. So potential for more sell-off maybe on a break of this the trend of this flag that's appeared here. Target wise it's a little bit more, well, maybe back down towards last week's lows there, maybe the weekly S1 below, but not the clearest for me with this move through the Asian session. Sometimes they just we just see these the price move back within that to where it was, so sort of quite wary of that yen. So Aussie dollar, we can get the picture on the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, well, sold off a little bit yesterday. It's pitching around again today. It's not doing a lot again. It's a bit like the pound, a bit consolidated. Commodity prices are holding okay. It did at one stage look like it was going to pitch up and run up towards the weekly R1 there. Short term, well, as I say, it's quite pitchy. I mean, these currencies at the moment are a bit range bound, and the Aussie is no exception to this. over the last few days. It's really 1, 2, 3 days in a relatively same range. It's not pushed out too far, and maybe due a rollover. The 4 hours was giving us a bit of a divergence at the highs there. But it's not going easily at the moment. It started off well on the downside there, but it's not making an easy ride of things. And as I say, with the commodity prices holding up, it's probably holding up the Aussie. Canadian dollar, likewise. Just push this through here. Canadian dollar on the dailies. Well, yesterday it was a bit of a doji day, almost a spinning top there. Bit of an undecided day. It was certainly in the range of Friday where the good news came out, but it's run up, hit its weekly pivot. It does look like it could continue in this range and push down. Short term is a little bit different at the moment, but we'll see how it rolls out. It's a tricky one now. It did pitch into its 50 moving average, hit the weekly, cleared all that off yesterday, giving it the potential for downside. But there's an element of dollar strength coming through these markets, as we've seen with the euro pushing down, but it's very mixed. And as I said, at this juncture, I just have to sit and watch for some clarity in these markets. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. There's nothing in significant news today. There's some lower key news that's coming out later on. It's just apply that filter to that. And Tuesday, we've got building approvals in Australia. Okay, we've had that out, and that's about it. There's nothing of significance coming out today at all. So have a great day. Bye for now.